Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Grillmastah, and today we have the Silent Orchestra. The Silent Orchestra appears to be a mannequin-type humanoid standing in the Abnormality containment unit. The armor and weapon of the Silent Orchestra are on Daphne here, and they are both Aleph, and it is white damage. When you send an employee in who is mostly 3 around the board except for Prudence, instinct is very low, insight is common, attachment is common, and repression is low. The Conductor is a magician that brings life, a shaman who calls forth spirits. The Silent Orchestra prepares the music of the apocalypse. A standing ovation is the most honorable gift the audience can give to the Conductor. Daphne deals with the task on the Silent Orchestra without any trouble. This is another abnormality likes to escape when it gets a good result or bad result. When it does escape, the curtain closes and it opens back up on the escaped abnormality. It has different phases it goes through. During the first phase, you can only attack it with pale damage during movement 1. It will then go to movement 2. At which point, you have to make sure to take them out of here. Take the people out, and then move in the next group. The easiest way to deal with this when it hits movement 2 is have your next group just waiting in line. Make sure to have everybody organized and set up in different sections. So I have all of the pale in here just waiting, then all of the black damage is right here, all the white damage is right here, all the red damage is right here. You can't see up in the corner when the curtain is open. That's why it's best to have them all organized beforehand. And for the mission to defeat Alephs, this is by far one of the easiest Alephs to beat. As you can see, it's already pretty much defeated. I had to walk them out so we could actually see through the whole movement. And it slowly expands, and the inside of the circle is what actually receives damage. So as things are sitting in there, they're slowly taking damage over time. It expands even greater. And then it goes into movement 4, which is the final movement. Only red damage can work. Movement 1 is pale, movement 2 is black, movement 3 is white damage, and movement 4 is red. Once it gets into this phase, it lifts off the ground, does the finale, and closes the gates. Anything inside of that circle will proceed to get sucked in and die. Anything surrounding will proceed to take white damage. After it is done with the concert, it goes back into its containment unit with its normal quilt counter. The story of the Silent Orchestra, an abnormality that loves art and tries to play its music to the company. The Conductor not only corrects musical errors, but is also responsible for creating the best ensemble and leading the orchestra. A Conductor's skill can be determined within 5 minutes. The moment the Conductor opens the score, its eyes, behavior, and atmosphere will be judged by the musicians. The musicians will then decide if the Conductor is worthy to lead them. Without their harmony and cooperation, music's true message cannot be expressed. Therefore, the Conductor must maintain superb command, leadership, and have excellent power of persuasion. Omitted. Movement 1, calm and slow. The Conductor begins the apocalypse. Movement 2 to 4, joyful and fast. Employees start to forget everything and are moved by the symphony. Their emotions changes into one of madness, and they try to attack those nearby. The orchestra's music quickens, bringing all departments to their own destructions. When all musicians have gathered, some music, which no one can hear, but one that all can listen, begins. Finale, the music shall pierce through you. Management Tip 1. When the work result was good, quilt counter was reduced. Management Tip 2. When the work result was bad, quilt counter was reduced. Management Tip 3. The music the Silent Orchestra plays when it escapes consists of 4 movements. As the movement goes on, employees suffer white damage, and the audible area of the music continues to expand. Management Tip 4. With each movement, the weakness of a Silent Orchestra changed. For movement 1, it was pale, while for movement 2, it was black. For movement 3, it was white, and during movement 4, only red attacks were effective against the Silent Orchestra. When the music was at its peak, the Silent Orchestra became immune to all attacks. So once it rises from the ground, that's when it becomes immune. Instinct is very low across the board. Attachment is very low on 1 and 2, common on 3 through 5. Insight is very low on 1 and 2, low on 3 and 4, and common on 5. Repression is very low on 1 through 3, and low on 4 and 5. So the best one to go into is right here. But it has the catch that if you get good, it has a chance of escaping. If you get bad, it has a chance of escaping. So you just have to try to hope for neutral, or be sure that you're ready for it to escape. The weapon is white damage, it is fast, and it is medium range. I use this as much as pretty much nothing there's weapon. This is a very, very useful weapon, and actually this is probably used more because it brings your people back pretty quickly. The armor is also Aleph as well as a weapon. It is 0.5 to red, 0.2 to white, 0.5 to black, and 1.2 to pale. So this is one of the better armors for sure. The gift is 2% chance. I don't think I've ever received this gift before. It is I, success rate of 4, work speed of 4, absorbs white damage when the suit from the same abnormality is equipped. It is unspecified because it changes depending on the actual movement it is in, and it has a quoth counter of 2, so it can escape rather regularly. It gives you that one that you can go in pretty much every round, though, to try to get those added points to unlock the weapons and armor. And that has been the Silent Orchestra. Until next time.